Woman who is secretly attracted to you always shows these 3 signs. Stoicism. Modern Stoic. We are most alive when we're in love. Zrenia John Updike. In this discussion, we'll explore the quiet signals that reveal when a woman is secretly attracted to you. These signs aren't shouted out loud, they're whispered through subtle glances, slight gestures, and unconscious actions that often go unnoticed. Have you ever caught yourself wondering if a woman's interest in you is hidden just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to emerge? Let me share something from my own experience. Over time, I've come to appreciate that attraction often lives in the details, the fleeting eye contact, the way someone unconsciously mirrors your posture, or those tiny moments that feel charged with meaning, yet go unspoken. It's not always the grand declarations or overt signals. Sometimes the truest expressions are silent. Learning to recognize the silent language is a powerful skill, one that deepens your connections and sharpens your awareness. Women frequently communicate their feelings through body language and subtle cues. Without paying close attention, these signs can slip by unnoticed. Today, we'll uncover 3 key behaviors that suggest a woman's hidden attraction, insights rooted in psychology and human behavior. Imagine the advantage of being able to read these signs clearly, unlocking a new level of understanding in your relationships. These aren't random acts, but intentional, though often unconscious indicators of genuine interest. Attraction is a nuanced dance involving body language, psychological instincts, and the energy between 2 people. By tuning into these signals, you can enhance your social confidence and navigate relationships with greater clarity. If you're new here, don't forget to like this video as we break down each of the 3 signs in detail. You'll gain fresh perspectives on reading unspoken messages and understanding those around you on a deeper level. And if this resonates, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future insights. Now, let's dive into these subtle signs that could reveal her secret attraction. Sign number 11. Prioritizing time with you. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, one of the most telling signs she will exhibit, often so subtly that it might escape casual notice, is how she prioritizes spending time with you. This goes beyond the simple act of showing up. It's about her consciously making space in her busy life to be near you. She might shift her schedule slightly, initiate conversations more frequently, or find creative reasons to cross paths with you, even if she doesn't openly declare her feelings. This behavior reflects a deep emotional investment, an unspoken yet powerful message that you matter to her, and that she values your company enough to weave you into the fabric of her daily life. In today's fast-paced world, where time is often our most precious and scarce resource, the decision to prioritize someone else's presence is an act of sincere care and intention. The wisdom of the Stoics reminds us that what truly matters is not empty promises or fleeting words, but consistent, meaningful actions. By showing up for you, by adjusting her world even in small ways, she is communicating her affection and interest more eloquently than any conversation could. Understanding this sign opens a new perspective on your relationship, inviting you to appreciate the quiet efforts she makes, which might otherwise be dismissed as coincidence or politeness. It challenges you to be equally mindful and present when you spend time together, offering your full attention, engaging deeply, and reciprocating her efforts with genuine enthusiasm and respect. This balanced exchange is essential because relationships built on mutual investment foster trust, safety, and intimacy that withstand the trials of modern life. Moreover, in an age dominated by digital distractions and superficial interactions, someone who chooses to be physically and emotionally present for you is making a bold statement of commitment and attraction. Embracing this Stoic mindset, valuing actions over words and presence over performance, allows you to cultivate a deep connection that is steady, authentic, and rich with meaning. So when you notice she's carving out moments just for you, recognize it as a deliberate, meaningful choice, a silent yet profound declaration of her feelings, wrapped in modern Stoicism's quiet strength. Meeting her effort with your own not only honors her intentions, but also creates a foundation for a lasting, fulfilling relationship where both partners feel seen, valued, and deeply connected. When a woman quietly rearranges her world to spend time with you, that's her deepest truth showing. Actions speak louder than words. If you're ready to recognize real connection beyond the noise, it's time to honor those silent signs and meet her effort with your own. Drop a comment right now. I choose presence over promises. Sign number 10, the lingering glance. When it comes to uncovering a woman's secret attraction, nothing speaks louder than what I call the lingering glance, an eye contact that stretches just a moment longer than usual, almost like a silent conversation between two souls. If you ever catch her eyes holding yours for an extra beat, don't brush it off as coincidence or accident. This isn't mere happenstance. It's a powerful, subtle signal that she's drawn to you beneath the surface. Eye contact is more than just looking. It's a language in itself. When a woman's gaze lingers, it's not just curiosity. It's an unspoken invitation to connect on a deeper level. She's not only interested in your words, but captivated by who you are. This prolonged eye contact fosters intimacy naturally, creating an invisible thread that links two people emotionally and physically without a single word spoken. Scientific research confirms that when eyes meet and hold, it triggers a closeness rooted in biology and psychology, a kind of silent magnetic pull that signals genuine interest. Have you ever noticed how pupils dilate when someone is attracted? It's an involuntary biological response, a physical clue your brain can't hide, revealing that her body is just as engaged as her mind. So if her eyes linger and those pupils subtly widen, she's unconsciously sending a clear message of attraction. What makes this even more fascinating is how the lingering glance is often accompanied by small, instinctive gestures, a soft smile that brightens her eyes, a slight tilt of the head or raised eyebrows, all amplifying the meaning behind her gaze. These micro-expressions are powerful because they come from a place of authenticity, revealing what words might never fully express. Together, these signals form a symphony of attraction. She's interested, intrigued, and opening herself emotionally to you. Sometimes, these non-verbal cues are even more revealing than a direct confession because they bypass the filters of social politeness or nervousness, tapping straight into genuine feeling. Paying close attention to these signs means you're not just seeing her, you're truly understanding her. Now, let's bring this to real life. Picture yourself in conversation with a woman whose eyes suddenly linger on yours, inviting a quiet exchange. Instead of feeling awkward or rushing to respond, take a deep breath and meet her gaze with calm confidence. There's no need to force anything. Acknowledging the moment with a gentle smile or maintaining the connection through attentive conversation is enough to nurture that invisible bond. This is where Stoicism and modern wisdom come in. Remain present, steady, and open without letting impatience or anxiety cloud your judgment. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts." Similarly, the way a woman's gaze lingers reveals the emotional landscape within her. It's a glimpse into her feelings, a silent window into her heart. So when you notice this, understand it's more than a glance. It's a meaningful connection, reaching out from one soul to another. Ultimately, when a woman holds eye contact longer than usual, don't dismiss it. It's an invitation to explore a deeper emotional connection. These signs of attraction are subtle, delicate, and easily missed if you're not paying attention. Yet, when you learn to read and respond to these cues with respect and confidence, you unlock a powerful tool in navigating relationships with clarity and grace. It's not about rushing or overanalyzing. It's about being present and recognizing the quiet ways attraction reveals itself. So next time you catch that lingering glance, remember it's more than a fleeting moment. It's a chance to connect, to understand, and perhaps to discover something meaningful. As you reflect on this, I encourage you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever noticed a lingering glance that changed the course of a conversation or relationship? How did you respond? Engaging with these subtle signs can transform not only how you perceive attraction, but also how deeply you connect with those around you. After all, as Aristotle wisely said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Recognizing attraction in others is a step toward knowing not just them, but yourself more fully. Comment this affirmation: I am calm, confident, and open to genuine connection. Sign number 9, subtle jealousy. Subtle jealousy reveals a fascinating yet often overlooked window into a woman's secret attraction. When a woman harbors feelings quietly, jealousy rarely bursts out in overt ways. Instead, it whispers through small, almost imperceptible gestures. The quick glance she steals when you engage with other women, the subtle shift in her mood when someone else edges closer to you, or a fleeting change in her tone that betrays an inner tug of emotion. These micro-expressions, as psychologists call them, are more than just random behavior. They are the language of unspoken feelings. Jealousy, often misunderstood as a purely negative force, is actually a deeply human and natural response tied closely to attachment and desire, revealing that she cares more profoundly than she openly admits. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman Stoic philosopher, reminds us that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. For the modern Stoic man, this means recognizing jealousy not as a threat to be feared or indulged, but as a signal to be met with calm awareness and emotional intelligence. Instead of allowing insecurity to take root, one should observe this emotion with clear eyes, acknowledging it as an authentic reflection of emotional investment rather than a challenge to ego or control. Real life offers countless examples where jealousy, handled with Stoic grace, can become a bridge rather than a barrier. Imagine a situation where you notice a flicker of discomfort in her eyes when you laugh with another woman at a social event. Rather than dismissing or denying this subtle jealousy, you choose to respond with quiet reassurance, perhaps a simple gesture of attentiveness, a shared smile that communicates respect, or a private moment of genuine conversation. These actions do more than soothe. They build trust, transforming potential tension into a deeper connection. The ancient Stoics teach us that emotional mastery isn't about suppressing feelings, but about understanding and channeling them wisely. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By approaching jealousy with a balanced mind and gentle respect, you create an environment where vulnerability can thrive without fear. This insight is invaluable for men aged 35 to 70, navigating relationships where communication may no longer be as explicit as in younger years. Subtle signs like jealousy require a keen awareness and a patient heart, qualities that mature men are uniquely positioned to develop. Recognizing these quiet signals offers a chance to deepen intimacy by showing that you are present and attuned, not just to her words, but to the unspoken language of her emotions. The wisdom here lies not in confrontation, but in nuanced action, respecting her boundaries while expressing your own, listening with empathy, and cultivating a mutual sense of security. This delicate balance nurtures a bond that grows stronger over time, allowing both partners to feel seen and valued. If you've ever encountered this subtle jealousy, reflect on how you responded. Did you notice and gently acknowledge it, or did it pass unnoticed? Your experiences can shed light on the ways emotional undercurrents shape your relationships. Share your thoughts and stories in the comments. How have you navigated these unspoken moments? How has embracing Stoic principles helped you turn jealousy from a source of tension into a foundation for trust? Engaging with others on this topic not only enriches your own understanding, but also builds a community of men committed to emotional wisdom and authentic connection. Remember, true strength lies in awareness, patience, and the courage to embrace the complexity of human emotions with grace. Sign number 8. She stays calm and composed around you. one of the most subtle yet profound signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you, especially within the context of Stoicism and the modern Stoic mindset, is her ability to remain calm and composed when she's around you. Unlike overt displays of emotion, which might be noisy or fleeting, Stoicism teaches the power of maintaining inner peace and emotional resilience regardless of external circumstances. When a woman feels a deep attraction, she doesn't necessarily need to act impulsively or overly expressive. Instead, her quiet confidence and steady demeanor reveal a controlled but genuine interest. This calmness isn't about indifference or coldness. Rather, it's a reflection of emotional intelligence and self-mastery, hallmarks of Stoic philosophy. She may feel a magnetic pull toward you, but chooses to embody balance and thoughtfulness, avoiding the typical nervous fidgeting or excessive flattery. This behavior signals that she respects herself and the interaction, valuing quality connection over superficial excitement. Imagine you're having a conversation with her, and notice that while others might become shy or overly eager in your presence, she remains grounded. Her voice is steady, her body language relaxed, and she seems fully present, absorbing what you say without distraction. This steadiness can be incredibly attractive because it shows she isn't swept away by fleeting feelings, but is engaging with you on a deeper, more deliberate level. Stoicism also emphasizes focusing on what is within one's control. Her composed nature suggests she's managing her emotions skillfully rather than being overwhelmed by them. It's a subtle but powerful indication that her attraction is sincere and mature, not just surface-level infatuation. The famous Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Her calm presence around you embodies this principle perfectly. She's choosing to be intentional about her feelings and interactions. In real life, this kind of composed attraction can be a game changer. It means you don't have to decode dramatic behaviors or guess her feelings based on highs and lows. Instead, you get a steady, consistent signal that she's interested, just expressed through calm confidence rather than flamboyant gestures. This is particularly meaningful for men who appreciate emotional stability and depth in relationships, aligning perfectly with a modern Stoic approach to connection. So when you notice a woman who doesn't lose her composure, but subtly shows she's engaged and interested through quiet confidence, consider it a powerful sign of secret attraction. Respond by matching her calm energy, showing respect for her inner strength, and building a connection based on mutual steadiness and authenticity. This creates a foundation for trust and meaningful interaction, much more than surface-level excitement ever could. Sign number 7. The delicate touch. Have you ever noticed those seemingly random moments when a woman reaches out, whether it's a gentle brush of your arm or a light tap on your shoulder? These touches may seem insignificant at first, but in reality, they carry a deeper meaning. She's letting you know, in her own way, that she's beginning to feel comfortable and open with you. The beauty of these touches lies in their silence. They're her way of communicating attraction without having to say a word. In the modern world, where words can often be misinterpreted or even avoided, touch becomes a powerful tool for expressing connection. It's not just about physical proximity, it's about emotional intimacy, trust, and creating a safe space where both individuals can let their guards down. Research has proven time and time again that simple physical contact, whether it's a handshake, a hug, or a light touch, can significantly enhance feelings of trust and closeness between two people. This is especially true in romantic or potential romantic relationships. In fact, touch is one of the most primal and effective ways humans bond, as it activates areas in the brain responsible for trust and emotional closeness. When a woman touches you, it's her way of breaking down the invisible wall between you and her, signaling that she feels safe and at ease in your presence. The more at ease she is, the more comfortable she will feel expressing her attraction. This physical connection is often the catalyst for deeper emotional engagement, something that words sometimes fail to convey. A slight nudge or a gentle tap is a quiet, unspoken invitation for intimacy. It's a sign that she wants to be closer, both physically and emotionally, without saying a single word. And here's the interesting part. When this touch happens, it can trigger the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone. This hormone plays a huge role in creating feelings of calm, trust, and connection, important elements for building any meaningful relationship. Now, let's put this into a modern context. Think about how we communicate today, through texts, social media, and digital messages. It's easy to hide behind screens, to avoid real, raw, physical interaction. In this age of digital communication, the power of touch may seem like a lost art, but it's actually more important than ever. It's a way of expressing your feelings without the need for words, and it can convey a depth of emotion that texts simply can't. If a woman is attracted to you, the subtle use of touch often comes out when she's around you. Whether she's subtly touching your arm during a conversation or lightly leaning in when you're speaking, these little gestures are more telling than you might think. It's important to recognize that these touches aren't random. They're part of a language all their own. If you're paying attention, you'll begin to notice patterns. She might lightly tap your arm when she's laughing at something you said, or she might brush her hand across yours when she's making a point. These actions, however small, are windows into her emotions. You might wonder, why is touch so powerful in these situations? Simply put, it's the human need for connection. As human beings, we crave bonding, and touch is one of the easiest and most natural ways to establish that bond. But there's more to it than just physical closeness. In the context of modern Stoicism, where emotional control and rationality are key, touch is not about impulsive actions or fleeting desires. Instead, it reflects a deeper, more calculated expression of trust and mutual respect. A woman's choice to physically engage with you, whether through a casual touch or a more intimate gesture, is rooted in a foundation of comfort and safety. She's not only letting down her guard, but also providing you with the opportunity to understand her on a deeper level. In Stoic terms, she's demonstrating a form of vulnerability, and in doing so, she's offering you the chance to either respect that vulnerability or to exploit it. The decision is yours, but with the awareness of this delicate dance, you have the opportunity to foster a meaningful connection rather than let it slip away. By paying attention to these subtle signs, you're not just decoding her attraction to you, you're learning how to navigate the complex dynamics of modern relationships. In a world where direct communication often falls short, these unspoken cues, like the delicate touch, serve as a much-needed bridge between two people. They speak louder than words ever could, and when recognized and reciprocated, they form the foundation of a relationship built on mutual respect, emotional intelligence, and, ultimately, trust. So next time you notice her reaching out, even in the slightest way, take a moment to acknowledge it. It could be more than just a casual gesture. It could be her way of saying she's ready for something deeper. Sign number 6. Remembering the little things. Remembering the little things reveals one of the most subtle yet powerful indicators that a woman is secretly attracted to you. Her attention to the small, seemingly trivial details about your life. Whether it's recalling your favorite coffee blend, referencing a story you casually mentioned weeks ago, or noticing your quiet preferences, this attentiveness goes far beyond mere memory. It's a genuine emotional investment that quietly says, "You matter to me?" This is not just about good manners or polite conversation. It's a clear sign she values you and wants to forge a deeper, more meaningful connection. As the ancient philosopher Seneca wisely put it, true friendship multiplies the good in life and divides its evils. By remembering the little things, she's essentially laying the foundation for a relationship where trust and respect thrive. Neuroscience supports this deeply human behavior, showing that when someone recalls and brings up personal details, it triggers feelings of closeness, making us feel truly seen, heard, and appreciated. It's a subtle form of emotional intimacy, a silent language of care that often goes unnoticed by many but is profoundly significant in human relationships. For the modern Stoic man who values patience, self-awareness, and thoughtful presence, Recognizing and embracing these moments becomes a key to cultivating deeper bonds without pressure or haste. When she brings up something from a past conversation, it is her way of showing that she is fully engaged and invested in the ongoing story of your connection. Instead of brushing it off, a wise man acknowledges this attentiveness gracefully, using it as an opportunity to deepen conversations and reciprocate with his own attentive care. This not only honors her feelings, but also enriches the relationship's emotional texture, creating a space where vulnerability and authenticity can flourish. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's greatest teachers, reminded us that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Similarly, the best way to build trust and attraction is by demonstrating consistent, thoughtful presence in the small things that truly matter. In real life, this principle translates into everyday opportunities. For example, if she remembers that you prefer your coffee black with a hint of cinnamon and she surprises you with it, that's her way of expressing affection without words. Or if she recalls a personal challenge you shared, bringing it up later to check in shows she's emotionally tuned in. These moments, though simple, serve as emotional milestones that strengthen the invisible thread between two people. The lesson here is not to overlook these signs, but to respond to them with equal sincerity and mindfulness. Life's busyness often makes us dismiss the little details as insignificant, yet it is precisely these that build emotional wealth in relationships. When you respond by remembering her preferences, stories, or struggles, you send a clear message. You see her, you care, and you value the connection. I encourage you to reflect on the little things you notice about the women in your life. How often do you remember their favourite book, the song they hum when they're happy, or the small ways they express themselves? Taking the time to acknowledge and cherish these details can transform casual interactions into meaningful relationships. Share your experiences in the comments below. Have you ever realised that a woman's subtle attentiveness was a sign of deeper attraction? How did you respond? Let's learn from each other's stories because, as Epictetus said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Listening to and remembering the little things is not just about attraction, it's about building connections that last. If you truly want to recognize when a woman is secretly drawn to you, start noticing the little things she remembers. Those small details are her way of saying, "You matter." A modern Stoic man doesn't overlook these signs. He honors them with thoughtful presence and care. So right now, drop a comment saying, "I see the signs and honor the small things." Like this video, subscribe for more timeless wisdom. And remember, real connection grows in the details you don't overlook. Sign number 5, polite interactions. Polite interactions? This is not mere politeness. This is a silent declaration of deep, hidden attraction. When a woman respects you, listens intently, remembers what you say, and makes you feel truly important, she's sending a clear message. You matter to her. This goes far beyond surface-level courtesy. It's an active, deliberate choice to engage with you fully, to honor your thoughts, and to show genuine curiosity about your life. She maintains eye contact that holds your attention, asks sharp questions about your passions, and never lets your words fall into silence without acknowledgement. Remember the wisdom of Seneca, who said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." A woman who respects you this way is already drawn to your strength and character. In the modern world, where distractions are endless and attention is scarce, giving someone your full presence is the highest form of respect and a powerful sign of attraction. This respect isn't given lightly, it's earned and intentional. It's her way of saying you're not just another face in the crowd, you are someone worth noticing, worth listening to, worth valuing. If she invests this energy in your conversations, she's mentally marking you as significant in her life story. The real power lies in recognizing these moments, in understanding that respect is her gateway to deeper connection. This is not about chasing or guessing, it's about reading the signs and responding with confidence. Men, this is your call to action. Notice who truly values your presence, who honors your voice, and who chooses to invest their respect in you. Own this dynamic. If you see this sign, lean in, engage. Build on this foundation of respect and watch how attraction flourishes naturally. Don't let this moment slip away. Engage with intention, command the space you deserve, and demand the respect that signals a real interest. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Show respect back, but only to those who show it first. This is your power, your advantage, your path to mastery in relationships. Like if you recognize the power of respectful connection, comment below with one word that defines respect to you, and subscribe for more sharp insights that put you in control of your love life. Remember, attraction hides in respect. Respect opens doors. Respect wins hearts. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. Sign number 4, emotional openness. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, one of the clearest signs she shows is emotional openness. But this isn't just casual small talk, it's an invitation to dive deeper, a subtle but unmistakable gesture that reveals her true feelings. She'll begin to share her thoughts, dreams, fears, and even her vulnerabilities with you. This is not something women do lightly, as emotional openness requires a deep level of trust. She's showing you the inner workings of her mind and heart, and in that moment, you must recognize the significance. As the great philosopher Aristotle once said, love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies, and emotional openness is the gateway to that soul-to-soul connection. Psychological studies reveal that when we open up to someone, it deepens the bond and fosters trust. So when she confides in you, whether seeking advice or revealing a personal story, take note. She's telling you that she values your opinion, that you are someone she trusts to carry her thoughts and emotions. Research consistently supports the idea that couples who connect emotionally enjoy stronger, more resilient relationships. It's not just about listening. It's about making her feel heard and understood in a world that often feels disconnected. Think of emotional openness as a doorway to something real and meaningful. As a modern Stoic, you are likely familiar with the importance of controlling your emotions and observing situations without overreacting. But that doesn't mean you should ignore the emotional cues of others. Recognizing these signs and responding with empathy is not weakness, it's strength. When she opens up, engage with her. Don't simply nod and move on. Actively listen, show that you value her vulnerability, and make her feel safe in sharing more. This is how you build genuine connections, the kind that are not easily broken. In the realm of relationships, especially for men between the ages of 35 and 70, you may find that you've experienced relationships based on attraction, convenience, or even fleeting infatuations. But emotional openness leads to something far more substantial, genuine, lasting bonds. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If you are alert to the emotional signals around you and react with emotional intelligence, you elevate your own understanding of what makes a relationship thrive. Now, this is where you must make a choice. Do you truly want to form a bond that lasts, one that is grounded in emotional openness and mutual trust? Or do you wish to remain indifferent, blind to the signals and opportunities in front of you? The Stoic mindset urges us to face the truth head-on, without letting fear or ego cloud our judgment. Take this as an opportunity to rise above the superficial interactions of the past. Engage with her, build rapport, and let the connection flow naturally. But don't just listen, respond. When a woman shares her personal struggles or dreams with you, she's not just looking for advice, she's looking for understanding. In these moments, let her know you are there for her, that her thoughts matter. This will foster deeper empathy and mutual respect. The most powerful relationships are those in which both parties feel emotionally secure, where both partners can be open, vulnerable, and unafraid of judgment. If you want to build a strong, lasting connection with her, give her the emotional space to be herself. In return, you will receive her genuine affection and loyalty. The more emotionally open she becomes, the stronger the bond grows. Like a Stoic sage, you will learn that these moments of emotional exchange are not a sign of weakness, but a profound opportunity for growth. Do not take these signals for granted. Embrace them. Recognize the value in what she is offering. It's a precious gift, and the way you handle it will define the future of your connection. You must also be mindful of how you handle emotional openness. A common mistake is to dismiss or downplay her feelings, thinking it will somehow protect you or keep things under control. But true mastery, as the Stoics would say, comes from embracing vulnerability, not only in yourself, but in others as well. When she opens up to you, see it as an opportunity to show her the depth of your own emotional strength and wisdom. It's about creating a space where both of you can connect on a deeper level. In the modern world, where relationships often seem shallow and fleeting, emotional openness is a rare and invaluable treasure. This is your moment to rise above the ordinary and create something meaningful. Don't shy away from it. Engage with her stories, show empathy, be the rock she can trust in, and when she offers her heart to you, recognize the power in that gesture. By engaging deeply, you'll not only win her heart, but build a lasting, fulfilling connection that transcends the superficial. So remember, emotional openness is a sign of attraction, trust, and a desire for a deeper connection. Don't just let these moments pass by. Seize them. Make her feel heard, understood, and safe. In doing so, you'll forge a bond that goes beyond the surface, one that lasts for years to come. Take action now, because the way you respond today will shape your future relationships. If you want to become the man who knows how to truly connect, how to engage emotionally with women, now is the time. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Embrace it and watch your relationships flourish. This is your chance to master emotional intelligence, deepen your connections, and create a relationship that lasts. If you believe in this power, comment below, like, and subscribe for more insights on how to build genuine connections that stand the test of time. Your journey towards becoming a modern Stoic, capable of reading and engaging with emotional signals, starts here. Sign number 3, genuine laughter. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, her laughter serves as one of the most authentic and revealing signs of her feelings, far surpassing superficial smiles or polite chuckles. Genuine laughter is often described as the shortest distance between two people because it effortlessly breaks down barriers and creates an immediate emotional bridge. This laughter is not simply a response to something funny, but a heartfelt expression that lights up her entire face and reveals a deep, unspoken connection. It is the kind of laughter that bubbles up spontaneously, causing her eyes to crinkle with delight and her body to relax in your presence. When she laughs at your jokes, even those that might not be all that funny, it is her way of signaling warmth, acceptance, and an eagerness to engage on a more personal level. It's as if through laughter, she is quietly saying, "I feel safe with you. I want to be closer to you." This subtle but powerful sign reflects an emotional openness that transcends words and social etiquette, forming a bond built on genuine enjoyment and trust. Psychologists have long studied the impact of laughter on human connection, noting that genuine laughter triggers the release of endorphins, those natural chemicals in the brain responsible for feelings of happiness and well-being. These endorphins don't just improve mood, they actively foster social bonding and trust between people, which are essential for deepening relationships. From a modern Stoic perspective, this phenomenon highlights a profound truth. Authentic joy found in meaningful interactions is central to living a fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us to seek harmony with others and to embrace moments of true connection without being ruled by superficial emotions or distractions. Genuine laughter, then, becomes more than just a spontaneous reaction. It embodies the Stoic ideal of engaging fully in the present, appreciating honest human connection, and finding joy in the simplicity of shared experiences. In today's world, where distractions abound, many interactions are filtered through screens and social media, the rarity of authentic laughter makes it an even more significant signal. When you notice that a woman's laughter is genuine, when it's spontaneous, her eyes sparkle, and she appears relaxed and open, it's an unmistakable sign she feels comfortable and emotionally safe around you. This is her way of showing that she values your company deeply and is willing to be vulnerable, which is a cornerstone of any genuine attraction. Vulnerability paired with joy creates a fertile ground for intimacy to grow. It's a reminder that, despite the complexity of modern life, human beings still crave and respond to simple, joyful exchanges that affirm our connection to one another. Moreover, understanding this sign can empower you to respond thoughtfully, creating a positive feedback loop that nurtures the budding attraction. When she laughs genuinely, reciprocate with your own sincere humour and lightheartedness. Avoid forced jokes or trying too hard. Instead, let your responses come naturally, fostering a relaxed and playful atmosphere. This mutual exchange of joy builds trust and shows her that you are equally engaged in creating an authentic connection. In a sense, this is a practical application of Stoic wisdom, maintaining equanimity and presence while embracing life's moments of happiness without clinging to them, allowing the relationship to develop organically. The power of laughter as a sign of attraction is not just about surface-level amusement, but about what it reveals beneath the exterior. The emotional safety she feels with you, her desire to connect, and her subtle willingness to let down her guard. In a culture that often encourages guardedness and emotional distance, recognizing and valuing this kind of laughter can set you apart as someone attuned to deeper human signals. It encourages you to cultivate patience, attentiveness, and genuine kindness, all of which are virtues championed by modern Stoicism. By embracing these qualities, you create a space where authentic joy and attraction can thrive naturally. Ultimately, when a woman's laughter is genuine and spontaneous around you, it is a profound sign that she is secretly attracted and emotionally invested. It signals that she sees you as someone who makes her feel alive, joyful, and safe, a rare and precious combination. By appreciating this sign and responding with your own authentic lightness, you not only deepen the connection, but also enrich your own experience of meaningful human interaction. In a world often cluttered with superficial communication, genuine laughter becomes a powerful reminder of the simple yet profound ways people express their true feelings. It invites you to slow down, be present, and cherish the beautiful moments where attraction quietly reveals itself through joy. Sign number 2, the delicate touch. Have you ever caught yourself in a moment when a woman reaches out with a subtle touch, a gentle brush on your arm, a light tap on your shoulder, that seems almost accidental but carries a world of unspoken meaning? These delicate touches are far from random. They're her quiet way of signaling growing comfort and attraction toward you, a silent language that transcends words. In a world saturated with digital noise and filtered messages, touch stands out as a primal, authentic form of communication that cuts through the confusion and uncertainty. It's not merely about physical closeness, but an expression of emotional intimacy, trust, and a safe space where vulnerability can surface without fear. Science supports this. Research consistently shows that even the smallest physical contact activates parts of our brain responsible for trust and emotional bonding. When she touches you, she's dismantling invisible barriers, inviting you into a deeper, more meaningful connection. This simple physical gesture often sparks the release of oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone, which cultivates calm, trust, and closeness, essential elements for any genuine relationship. In today's hyper-digital era, where communication is often reduced to texts and social media posts, these fleeting touches reclaim a powerful role. They convey layers of emotion that words on a screen can never capture. Notice how she might subtly touch your arm while laughing at your joke or lean in slightly as you talk. These moments are her way of bridging the gap between mere acquaintanceship and emotional intimacy. Such gestures, while understated, are consistent signals, part of a silent dialogue that reveals her feelings more honestly than words might. The beauty lies in their subtlety. They're like whispers of attraction, invitations to engage on a deeper level. These physical signs are windows into her inner world, reflecting trust and comfort she's chosen to share with you. Why is touch so potent? Because as humans, we are wired for connection, and touch is one of the most immediate and instinctive ways to establish it. Yet, in the philosophy of modern Stoicism, which values emotional mastery and rational self-control, such touches are not impulsive but deliberate, meaningful expressions of trust and respect. When a woman initiates contact, it's a measured vulnerability, a decision to lower her defenses in your presence. This is a profound act of courage and openness, offering you a chance to respond with integrity, honoring her trust or risking its loss. Recognizing this delicate dynamic invites you to navigate relationships with awareness and emotional intelligence, cultivating connections rooted in mutual respect rather than fleeting desires. By tuning into these subtle physical cues, you're not just spotting signs of attraction. You're honing your ability to interpret the nuanced dance of modern relationships, where words often fall short. The delicate touch becomes a vital bridge, a non-verbal handshake between hearts that speaks volumes about readiness for something deeper. When you acknowledge and reciprocate these gestures with genuine attention, you lay the groundwork for a relationship built on trust, respect, and emotional depth. So next time you feel that fleeting touch, don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. Recognize it as an invitation, a quiet but powerful declaration that she's opening herself up to you, and perhaps ready to explore a more meaningful connection together. In this modern age, where true intimacy can be elusive, these moments of touch offer a timeless reminder of our shared humanity and the profound bonds we seek. Sign number 1. She remembers the small details you share. When a woman is secretly attracted to you, one of the most revealing signs is her remarkable ability to remember the little things you say, the kind of details that others might overlook or forget. This shows a deep level of attention and genuine interest. From a Stoic perspective, this trait highlights her mindfulness and focus on meaningful connection rather than shallow interaction. Think about the everyday conversations you have with different people. Most likely, casual acquaintances don't recall what you shared a day or a week ago, but when she remembers your favorite coffee order, the name of your childhood pet, or even a challenge you mentioned at work, it means she is not only listening, but valuing what you say. This kind of attentive memory reflects the ancient Stoic virtue of practical wisdom. She's discerning what matters and applying it thoughtfully in your interactions. Remember the words of Seneca, who said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." She's fully present with you, soaking in your story and making it part of her own understanding. This shows she's not casually attracted. She's engaged on a level that respects your identity and experiences. In real life, this can manifest in subtle but powerful ways. For example, she might bring up a topic you mentioned days earlier or surprise you with a small gift related to your interests. These actions are more than politeness. They're a reflection of her emotional investment. For you, this means you have someone who genuinely cares and values your life story. Instead of rushing to grand gestures or verbal affirmations, she chooses to build connections slowly and meaningfully. Her remembering details creates a steady foundation of trust and intimacy. When you notice this, respond with gratitude and reciprocate by remembering things about her too. This mutual mindfulness nurtures a balanced, authentic bond rooted in respect and understanding, a core principle in both Stoicism and healthy modern relationships. If you found this insight powerful, comment below and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom on mastering connection and Stoic strength. Now, commit this to memory and type it in the comments to own your power. I am a man who values and is valued deeply. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. Remember, the next time you're around someone who might be secretly attracted to you, take a moment to really observe those small, subtle signs. It could be a lingering glance that holds just a little too long, a playful touch that feels more than accidental, or a deep conversation that goes beyond everyday chit-chat. These little moments often speak louder than words ever could. In the spirit of Stoicism, It's important to stay calm and observant so you can see things clearly without letting emotions cloud your judgment. When you notice these signs, you gain valuable insight, not just into how she feels, but also into how you can respond with confidence and thoughtfulness. This clarity helps you build stronger, more meaningful connections, rather than getting caught up in guesswork or uncertainty. My sincere advice to you is this: don't rush to conclusions or let your emotions take over. Instead, approach these moments with calm confidence and open awareness. This way, you not only understand her better, but also create space for a deeper, more genuine relationship to grow. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on attraction, confidence, and navigating relationships with wisdom. And I'd love to hear from you. Share your own experiences and thoughts in the comments below. How have you noticed these subtle signs in your life? What worked for you? Thanks again for watching. Take care of yourself, stay thoughtful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.